What's up, my guys? Most girls won't admit this, but for your sake, I will. I hate nice guys.
Don't worry, fellas. By the time she's 30, she'll take anyone.
For all the ladies come and say, it's just a joke, it's just a joke. Trust me, I get it. But what J. Cole said, all jokes contain true shit. This is why I'm an advocate for never asking a girl to be my girlfriend. These young girls, anywhere from 19 up to 24, right? I don't know what's up with them, but they tend to crave something that they can't have. Don't believe me? Every first date you go on, do this. Hey, I'm just letting you know I'm dating with intention and I want a relationship with you, so hopefully within the next 3 to 4 days we can make this official. You will probably get ghosted every single time. So what I always do is this. If they don't bring it up, we just keep on dating. All the relationships I've been in, the girl kind of came to me and was like, oh, so what are we? Are we this? Are we that? That's when you know she's interested. If she never brings it up, she probably has a roster of dudes too.
How it works is it is boundaries. My girl understands that she can go hang out with guys. There's a boundary though. She wants to go hang out with guy friends. The relationship's over immediately. That's all it is.
A boundary.
Yes,
That's
it is. That is
ultimatum.
a boundary.
That's an
If you
ultimatum.
cross this line, yes, that is a boundary.
That's an
If she wants to go to the club, that is a boundary.
You know what?
You want to go to the
That's
club?
a boundary he set.
Yes,
Like,
that is a
so,
boundary. If you cross
in
this
a
boundary, the relationship is over. That's all it is.
Martin, ask the girl next to you what continent she is currently in. What continent are we currently in?
Who, me?
Yes.
What do they mean? I do OnlyFans. Like
no,
what?
No, like not content. Continent.
Oh,
like,
I thought you said content.
South America, West America.
United States.
West America.
But what continent is that?
Okay.
North America.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
I thought you guys said content.
I gave her some hints.
All right.
Majority of children who are killed by a parent are killed by the father.
Yeah, that's not even close to true. When we look at households that are mother only, we see that child fatalities is 1,704, which is almost double that of households where it's father only. I also can't forget to mention the irony of this comment on a video of mine that you posted, saying that the information I spread is inaccurate and it's to manipulate my weak and misguided viewers. I literally always post the facts behind me and I post the information and the studies behind me. Where was your study for your claim about men though? I'll wait for that.
More easily bored in relationships, men or women?
Women.
If women are more easily bored, why are they more likely to want marriage and commitment?
Status.
If women are strong and independent and don't need no man, why does the pressure of marriage and commitment typically come from women?
They're liars.
If there was a war, we would be drafted and you guys would be exempt. And you are exempt from having to register with the selective
Can I have
service.
another example other than the draft?
Another
Like systemic.
We're more likely to be victims of police killings and police shootings and police brutality. We're more likely to be incarcerated. We're more likely to delete ourselves. We're less likely to get sponsorships for college. We're less likely to go to college. More likely to be homeless. That's a few.
Like, how can you say women are privileged because they get these opportunities, but then judge them for acting on that privilege?
Well, privilege is invisible to those that have it, and no one respects anything that is easy. So if a girl decides to monetize her, put herself in a certain light, well, there comes with consequences typically. And when you objectify yourself as a woman, men in return objectify you. That's how the world works.
But then when it is easy for a man to sleep with many women, if he is,
It
as
isn't
you
easy,
said, an
that's the
alpha
difference.
man, but let's say he's Justin Bieber and he sleeps with many women, that's easy for him. Then
Really?
why not devalue him
Hold
for
on.
that?
Let's go back though. What did Justin Bieber have to do to become Justin Bieber?
Exactly. It wasn't easy. Being raised in Canada, struggle.
But he didn't have to utilize game or charisma.
But he had to become a Grammy Award-winning, nationally known singer that is toward the world international superstar.
The process doesn't matter. The point is,
It does matter.
You're gonna have to compare like
he didn't do that to get girls. He did that because he's naturally talented.
Woman cheats, it's the man's fault.
Why do you think that?
Take better care of her.
How is it a man's fault that a woman has a lack of character?
Because if you treated her right, it never would have happened.
I get what you're saying, but how do your decisions as an adult ultimately... Your decisions as a human being fall on
How about you be accountable for what you did to her? There's no good men left.
Are you a feminist? Do you
A feminist is somebody who thinks women are equal to men. I'm probably sexist. I think women are better than men. Somebody told me before women shouldn't be firefighters.
Yeah.
Because a woman cannot save you from a burning.
If I'm in a burning building, are you gonna go in there and carry me out?
I think women would
maybe
not
like-
fail as a society. I think we'd get it done.
I have never felt for short kings more until I watched this video.
Case, we wanted to see if anyone would pick 5'3" Rob. When Andrea told us women like doctors, we gave him an MD. Their choice? Andrew. I would say Matt, I think. No, Rob.
He's a
We
doctor.
piled on some more assets. We said, besides being a doctor, he was also a best-selling author and champion skier who just built his own ski house. Does that affect your choices? He's still short. Then we gave Rob a promotion. We made him chief of staff at a prestigious hospital. Who would you pick him? Andrew's probably the closest to who I'd pick.
What?
I'd pick Matt.
He's chief of staff.
the pilot. What would it take? Now we said Rob was also a gourmet cook who loves children. Oh, definitely. I would take him in a minute.
Oh, damn.
Height, no problem. I wouldn't, because I would think I don't want short little kids.
So I gotta say, shout out to all the short men, because y'all be playing life on legendary difficulty, and y'all still be living, man. Y'all still do it.
A 21-year-old male definitely has more experience than a 21-year-old female.
That's not true at all.
Okay,
No.
well, that's what I
1 in
believe.
3 men haven't had sex in the past year or are virgins in the West. 1 in 3 men. There's more virgins.
You
There's
said
less
in the
guys having
West?
sex. Yeah.
You said in the West.
Yes.
We're in the East Coast.
This is the West of the world.
Like Western
Come on. You already did. You got the country thing wrong.
The
Like,
country
don't try to
wrong
do the
is
geography.
fine.
You
No,
got the
no.
Bible as a country. This is
That's fine.
The
I
West
can-
is the Western world.
Okay, so Western European psychology, like
He means
everything, all
developed
that.
first world countries.
If I went on a date with a guy who's single and he's not fucking any other girls, then I would be like, well, why isn't he? Like, what's wrong with him? Obviously, there's been some flags going off for other girls to make them avoid the situation. So, I mean, like, I personally would be like more inclined to want to go on a date, at least a first date.
With a guy who's
Well, the
just
guy who's like
with a girl the
normal,
night
yeah,
before.
who's like hooking up with girls and I'm hooking up with guys. Like, I mean, I feel like that's dating in 2022. Like,
Would it be my preference if a girl just didn't even have social media? Probably.
This is giving red flags. a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Here's the interesting thing is that men are not allowed to have preferences, standards, and boundaries. Nobody bats an eye when a woman says, I want XYZ in a partner. But the moment a guy says, here are my boundaries, preferences, and standards, oh, misogyny, red flag, this, that. And the fact of the matter is, women are more picky than men are. Women have far more standards for men than do men have standards for women. But if a guy says, I want XYZ, insecure, misogyny, blah, 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 it's always gonna be met with some sort of shaming language. But go ahead.